Mr. Hearn,
How are you?
how are you?
Minutes, sorry.
I understand.
Thank you.
October Red Boxing here with Mr. Eddie Hearn. Welcome back.
I don't want to take up your time, but October Red, where's that come from?
The true story, October is the month I'm born, hence the significance of this fight. It's very important. It's my birthday weekend, but we don't need to get into that.
Okay.
And red is because I've got a red tone to my skin. I used to get called red skin, so it's just stuck.
I like it.
Individual.
Carry on.
You always
Now
throw me up.
taking out 30 seconds of the 2 minutes.
It's all right.
2.5 minutes. Okay.
I like that. Thank you very much. First of all, what I'd like to say is a massive thank you from the boxing community. I am a boxing fan of doing cross-promotional work to get this fight over the line. We do love a domestic, so congratulations and thank you for that.
Thank you. I've got to thank Calla as well, because it's always been quite fiery between us and the Eubanks, and it wouldn't have got made without Calla because he had that common sense of us both saying we can't let this fight pass, it's too big. So really good, really excited. We've got a monster on our hands and tremendous fight October 8th.
What was it like sitting on the fact that you knew that this was rumbling in the background?
It was hard because I wanted to call Eubank out because he was so slow getting it signed, particularly in the last 4 or 5 days. We agreed terms. He's in Vegas playing poker. All he's got to do is sign it. It's not like he couldn't be bothered. He's busy, but we're all waiting, going. And Conor's going, is this on or off? Because otherwise, get me another fight. So it was hard keeping my mouth shut. But at the same time, I've learned a little bit over the years that maybe that's for the best.
Patience is something that we see so well in boxing. I mean, today at the top table, I was one of them that managed to watch the two parents go at it. A legacy fight, a generational fight. There's going to be people that, like myself, watch this and maybe stop watching boxing. And all of a sudden now, the two sons are going at it. Talk to us a little bit about that. And you know this because you come from a legacy as well, your father being the starter of Matchroom Boxing.
Yeah, he promoted both fights. For me as a kid, I was 11 years old for the first fight. It was the biggest moment of my dad's life, probably the biggest moment of Matchroom's legacy, that first fight. It was the moment that built Matchroom Boxing. And the second fight, Old Trafford, I was there. It was a foggy night. I was 13 or 14 years of age. 18 million people watched it on ITV. There's 44,000 people there. And I grew up around Eubank. My dad was best man at his wedding. And Nigel Benn, I was always an admirer of. And now I've swapped teams kind of thing, So it's really interesting. And the reason this fight is so big is because of the generations it appeals to. The 40-plussers, the 60-plussers, the 80-plussers, plus the younger generation are also fans of Chris and Conor. So that's why this fight is so huge. It's going to be watched by everybody.
I will say, and I've got to wrap this up. I will say that one of the things that Chris has said is that he's underestimating Conor. Something that he's openly admitted that, and he said it at the top table. Your thoughts on that as a promoter?
He definitely is. He thinks this is an easy fight. It's not. Conor's a tough kid. He punches very hard. He's improved so much. He's very fast. I think that could be Chris's downfall in this fight. I think he'll switch on, but I think one of the key things for Chris is his mind's on the weight, not the fight. He thinks make the weight, walk straight through him. I think it's going to be very different.
60% he said he's coming at, and he believes at 60%, even though Conor says he's going all out, that he's going to be able to destroy him. Your thoughts on that?
60% does not beat Conor Benn. 100% might not beat Conor Benn. And we'll see October 8th.
Right, thank you very much for your time, as I know you're in a rush. All the best in Saudi as well. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.